We're back with a new health warning with cases of malaria slowly on the rise in Florida. State health officials there say they've confirmed 2 more cases. This brings the total number of cases in the U.S. to 7. Just 2 weeks ago, 4 people in Sarasota County tested positive, along with 1 person in Texas. NBC News correspondent Guad Venegas joins us now from Miami with more on this. Guad, good morning. So what are health officials saying about these latest cases? Are they worried we're going to see more?
Joe, good morning. Well, there's no need to panic, but of course there is some concern, and this is all being addressed. So these new cases are in Sarasota. So Sarasota County is where all 6 cases in Florida have been reported. Now, health officials are telling people in that area, if they have flu-like symptoms, to pay special attention to the one symptom that is unique, which is the notoriously high fever. Some of the cases that have been reported initially, those patients had the symptoms, but they didn't realize it was malaria. Now, they are also controlling the mosquitoes in that area. Florida is a hot and humid place, so counties do have vector control departments that can address this issue. Sarasota County informed just on Friday that they were using planes to spray insecticide and kill some of these mosquitoes in the area. And of course, they are keeping close attention to that area in Sarasota. And there is a health advisory for the state of Florida since late June. Also, for the people that live in the area, if they're going to be outside, there are recommendations like wear pants and long sleeves. Of course, it is really hot. So if you're going to wear short sleeves, it is recommended, of course, to use the EPA-approved mosquito repellent. And also pay close attention to standing water. If anyone has standing water outside their home or anywhere around, it is advised to get rid of that, because that is the perfect place for mosquitoes to lay their eggs, Joe.
So, Guad, as you mentioned, all these Florida cases are in Sarasota. Is there a reason for that?
Well, mosquitoes don't travel very far. According to the expert that we spoke to, they can live, at least the mosquito that transmitted this virus, or is believed to have transmitted this virus in Sarasota, can live 2 to 3 weeks and only travels about 1 mile in distance. So that's why it stayed in that area. So it's different than a different virus. For example, when we had the COVID pandemic, right? This was highly transmissible, according to the doctors we spoke to, and it can go in the air. With a virus like malaria, it requires a mosquito, and mosquitoes traveling only 1 mile. So they have been able to locate this area where the mosquitoes are and where people have had the virus. So that's why, as of now, it has been isolated to that county, Joe.
And Guad, I mean, these cases are the first locally acquired cases reported in America in 20 years. Do we know why we're seeing this happen now?
Right. So malaria has been considered eliminated from the United States since the 1950s. And the doctor we spoke to indicated that most likely the belief is that someone traveled abroad and contracted the disease, then came back to the United States. That person could have been bitten by a mosquito, and then that mosquito infected others in the area. Let's keep in mind that malaria is a common disease around the world in tropical and subtropical countries. Millions of people get malaria and recover for it. And also very important for people to know in Florida that are under this health advisory, if somebody contracts malaria, there are medications. There's a test, and there are medications that hospitals in places like Florida, where it's hot and humid, are prepared to give to the patients. So this is something that they know how to deal with, and it is common in other parts of the world. As of now, we have these 6 cases in Florida and the other case in Texas. Again, no need for panic, but authorities are they are making some decisions here to spray and to use these planes with insecticides to try to get rid of these mosquitoes in Florida. Joe.
All right, Guad Venegas, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.